Good morning, yogis. It is so nice to be here with you. I guess it's good morning for me. It might not be good morning for you, so good afternoon or good evening whenever you are joining me. Thank you for landing with Oh My Dharma and with myself. I take this as a privilege that you are choosing to land with me. So, my goal here is to provide a nice, safe, and comfortable environment for you. So, hopefully, that is what you feel when you're leaving here today and through your practice. Today we are going to be doing a 45-minute sun salutation class. So it's a little bit of a shorter class, but trust me, we get our sweat on. So what we're going to do is start with meditation and then a nice quick warm up. And then we're going to just dive right into the sun A's and the sun B's. Maybe do a little bit of a flow after the sun B's, and then we're just going to wind everything down for a nice Shavasana. If you are a beginner yogi, this class might not be the perfect fit for you, as we do go a little bit faster and I don't explain the postures as much. But if you are dead set on taking this power flow, I do suggest that you just jump into the beginner guide to yoga channel, and then you find the sun salutation breakdown, and then that kind of just gives you a good idea of where we go in the class without needing the explanation. But with all that being said, we're going to dive right into practice, starting with our meditation. So as you see me moving around, just getting all those wiggles and jiggles out and landing in a position that feels comfortable for you. So whether that's seated, laying down on the back, laying down on the belly, or maybe to either side, whatever feels best for you, I want you to land there. And once you have found that comfortable position, allowing the hands to fall or rest into the lap, and closing down the eyes when that feels right for you. And letting that next exhale really just root you down, settling into practice. Letting those exhales wash away whatever you're holding on to today that just isn't serving you. Stress, tension, fear, uncertainty, whatever it may be that's making you feel a little stuck. Just breathe it out. It can wait. You have chosen to take these 45 minutes out of your day to land onto your mat for yourself. So the best thing you can do for yourself in these 45 minutes is really allow yourself to be present in your practice, to land wholeheartedly, to let everything else in the outside world fade away. Tuning into that inner self. Just show up as you are. You don't have to feel, or you don't have to look great. You don't have to be prepared for each challenge or know the hows of every situation. You don't have to be fearless or have all the answers or be 100% ready. Nobody is any of these things, and nobody ever was, and nobody ever will be. It's not about being perfect at all. You just have to show up as you are, despite all the objections and insecurities of your mind, despite each and every fear that threatens to hold you back, despite the limitations and criticisms others and you will place on yourself. To heck with it all. This is your life, your journey, your adventure, your practice. And all it is asking of you is to show up for it just as you are. If it feels appropriate for you to set an intention, to say a prayer, maybe a gesture or a mantra to yourself, coming into the space to do so. As always, you can leave your hands rested where they feel the most comfortable, or bring your palms together at heart center for Anjali Mudra. When that feels complete for you, releasing your hands, using the breath to bring awareness and energy back into the body. When you're ready, if you are not already there, landing into a seated position to start our practice. So we're going to start with just some upper body warm-ups. Please don't mind me if I keep looking over to this corner. I'm just watching the baby monitor to make sure the baby is still napping. All right, so we're going to drop the chin towards the chest. And as we inhale, we'll bring the right ear over to the right shoulder. We're going to exhale to bring the chin to the chest. Inhale the left ear to the left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, ear to shoulder. Keep flowing that with your breath. And if it feels good to stop and linger anywhere, just doing that, listening to the body. Taking the movements that the body is asking for. And after that last cycle of breath, bringing your head back into that neutral position. We'll breathe those arms up above our head. Right hand drops, left hand reaches up, and we're going to hinge over towards the right. Inhale just for a halfway lift. Exhale down. One more time. We'll exhale to hold it here. Really breathing and reaching through those left fingertips. Inhale all the way up to center. Exhale, drop that left hand down, reach your right hand up, and we'll exhale over to the left. Inhale halfway. Exhale down. One more time. Holding, making sure that right hip isn't lifting. Inhale back up to center. Release those arms down. We're putting the weight into the hands. We're going to straighten out the legs. I want you to reach those arms up, feeling nice and tall in the spine. Make sure you're sitting right onto those sits bones. And as we exhale, we're going to hinge forward. Coming back up, bring your left leg over top of that right leg. Left foot is rooted. Inhale those arms up. And as we exhale, we'll twist over to the left. That right arm coming to the outside edge of the left leg, sorry. You can keep the arm straight or cactus the arm if that feels good for you. Inhale to center, arms go up, release the arms, unwind the legs, give them that nice wash out. Arms go straight again, right leg over top, arms up, and we twist over to the right. All right, inhale back to center, exhale, release those arms, windshield wipe the legs. Roll over the ankles, coming in for Balasana or Child's Pose. Connecting the forehead down to the mat, rocking the forehead side to side, waking up that Anja chakra, that intuition, that third eye. Reminding yourself that no matter how you're landing, whether it's a beautiful, graceful landing in your practice today or an emergency crash landing, no matter how it looks, you've shown up. That's the hardest part of practice, showing up. Okay. If you're still in that child's pose, we're going to bring our bodies back into an all-four position. So those knees are stacked underneath the hips and the wrists are stacked underneath the shoulders. And we're going to start to cat-cow our spine. So as we inhale, we bring the gaze up and we drop the belly button down. And as we exhale, we round through that spine, tucking our chin. Inhale, scooping forward. Exhale to round. Keep going with your own breath. With your finishing your next cycle of breath and then coming into a neutral spine. And we're going to tuck the toes and we're going to send our hips up into our first down dog of our practice, pedaling out those legs, maybe swaying the hips from side to side. Really feeling as though you're pushing that chest towards your towards your thighs, chest towards your shoulders makes no sense. Okay, we're going to come into crouching tiger to warm up the body. So as we inhale, we'll come up onto the tippy toes, shifting the weight so the shoulders are over the wrists. And as we exhale, bending into the knees, looking up to the top of your mat. Inhale, up onto those tippy toes. Exhale, bending into the knees. Keep it going. All right, coming into that neutral down dog. Inhale to fill up. Exhale, walk, step, or jump your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant those hands, walk, step, or jump back, high plank. Go through your vinyasa. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Taking 3 big breaths. Great big inhale. Exhale, walk, step, jump your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we come all the way up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant those hands, walk, step, jump back, high plank, shift that weight and go through your vinyasa. Landing into your down dog. 3 big breaths. Great big inhale. Exhale, walk, step, jump your weight to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, swan dive it down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands, walk, step, jump it back, high plank, go through your vinyasa. Cobra or up dog. Exhale to down dog, 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, walk, step, jump your way, top of your mat, halfway lift, and fold. Come all the way up to standing. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant those hands beside the feet. Walk, step, jump, or crow back. Bakasana. High plank, lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, inhale, fill up. Exhale, walk, step, jump your way. Top of your mat, halfway lift, and fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, swan dive it down, forward fold, halfway lift, and we fold. Choosing how you go back to that high plank and then going through your vinyasa. And down dog. 3 breaths. Okay, I do have to go grab the baby because she's up. So you can stay in a down dog. You can go into a child's pose, or you can do one more cycle of a Sunday, and I will be right back to keep going with our practice. Okay, I apologize for that. If any of you are parents, I'm sure you understand. So if you are in this class, make sure to shoot me a message and I will give you a coupon for another free class just because I know that was a little inconvenient, so I do apologize. So we're gonna land into the down dog. Pedaling out the legs. All right, let's hit some sun bees. Inhale up onto those tippy toes. Exhale, walk, step, or jump your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Make sure you're nice and rooted into those feet. We inhale up. Exhale, sit it down, chair pose. Breathing here. Staying nice and strong. Rooted into those feet. Great big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant those hands. Walk, step, or jump back, high plank. Go through your vinyasa. Cobra or up dog, landing into that down dog. And right away, right foot lifts. Exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Warrior one, inhale up. Exhale it down. Step your right foot back or float it. Go through your vinyasa. Down dog, left leg lifts. Left foot lands. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale down. Step or float that left foot. Go through your vinyasa. Down dog. Taking some nice big breaths. We're going to do more of those. Nice big breathing. Okay, if you're in your down dog, if you're not in your down dog, sorry, going into that now. Inhale, filling up. Exhale, walk, step, jump your way to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rooting into those feet. Inhale, up. Exhale, sit it down. Maybe you cactus your arms. Staying nice and open in that chest. Oh, yeah? Okay, breathing here. You got it. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant those hands beside the feet. Walk, step, or jump back, high plank. Go through your vinyasa. Cobra or up dog. Down dog, right foot lifts. Right foot roots. Inhale, up. Warrior one. Exhale, down. Step or float it. Go through that vinyasa. Left foot lifts. Left foot roots. Inhale, up. Warrior one. Exhale it down, step it back or float it. Vinyasa. Down dog. Pedaling the legs or finding stillness. Inhale up onto those tippy toes. Exhale, walk, step, jump your way, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. You got this. Inhale up. Exhale, sit it down. All right, taking straight arms, you can cactus your arms, or you can bring your hands to prayer. If you brought your hands to prayer, look to the right, twist to the right, hook that left elbow to the outside edge of your right knee. You can hold it here, or maybe open up your arms. Wherever you decided to land, come back to center. Great big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant those hands beside your feet. Walk, step, jump back, high plank. Go through your vinyasa. Exhale, down dog. Right leg lifts. Step that foot in between your hands. Inhale up. Warrior one. Go through your vinyasa, floating that right leg if you choose. Left foot goes up. Step that left foot in between your hands. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale it down. Vinyasa. Don't give up on yourself. 3 big breaths. Great big inhale. Exhale, walk, step, jump your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Positive self-talk. Inhale up. Exhale, we sit. chair pose. So if you took prayer on the other side, bringing the hands to prayer once again, looking to the left, twisting to the left, and then we're going to hook that elbow to the outside edge of our left knee. If you want to open up those hands, go for it. If you brought those hands to prayer, bring them or open them, bring them back. If you twisted, come back to center. Great big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant those hands, walk, step, jump it back, high plank. Go through your vinyasa. Down dog. Right foot lifts. Right foot roots. Inhale up. Warrior one. Bring it down, step or float it back. Vinyasa. Down dog, left foot lifts. Left foot roots. Warrior one. Sweep it down and back. Vinyasa. Down dog. 3 big breaths. Great big inhale. Exhale, walk, step, jump your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. You're strong. Inhale up. Exhale, sit it down. Chair pose. All right, this is the last one, I promise. Maybe cactusing those arms. Maybe you come up onto those tippy toes. All right, if you're on the toes, lowering the heels, inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant those hands, walk, step, jump back, high plank. Go through your vinyasa. Down dog, right foot lifts, right foot roots. Inhale, warrior one. Go through your vinyasa. Down dog, left foot up, root it. Inhale up, warrior one. Sweep it down, go through that vinyasa. And a child's pose. Settle in. Maybe take a drink of water if that's what you need. I apologize. I'm getting over a cold. So all this movement is getting everything flowing. All right. If you're still in that child's pose, and if you want to stay and just soak it in, soak it in. If you want to come into a little bit more of a flow with me, before we wind practice down, you're going to land into your down dog. Rooting the left foot, right foot's going to lift. Step the right foot in between your hands, dropping the back foot down into that warrior two position. Then we'll inhale, up, warrior two. Hips are opening to the right, left, sorry. Inhale, straighten the arms up and straighten the front leg. Exhale, warrior two. We're doing that warrior two flow. One more time. Inhale, arms up, straighten the front leg, pivot each foot over towards the left. Bring the hands behind the glutes, interlacing them. Push those knuckles down, open the chest to the ceiling, inviting a nice little back bend. Great big inhale. And as you exhale, hinging forward. Releasing those arms whenever you feel ready. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Choosing any options here. Maybe you grab your ankles, your knees, opposite elbows. Maybe you feed your arms through your legs. Right, whatever variation you chose with your hands, releasing that now. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk your hands over to that front right foot, holding it here for a few breaths. Then we're going to pivot our toes to face the front edge of our mat. We're going to step the back foot halfway up our mat. So we have about one walking stride in between our feet. And then turn that back foot to a warrior one position. Inhale, straightening the front leg, coming up for a halfway lift. Exhale it down for pyramid pose. Okay, you can hold here. If you want to make this a little more intense, flip those front toes up towards your forehead. And for those of you who want to come into a standing half split, walk your hands out in front of you and lift up that back leg. So the left toes are pointing down and the hips are nice and square. From here, if you want to come into your kick-ups, feeling nice and strong into the hand. If you have a handstand in your practice, feel free to do it there. Wherever you've landed, great big inhale and exhale both feet to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend into those knees, hug the legs. Feel the tummy resting on the thighs and just sway. All right, releasing any grips you have in those hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant those hands, walk, step, jump back, high plank. Go through your vinyasa. Cobra or up dog, and to your down dog. Left foot's gonna lift. Left foot roots. That back foot drops to the warrior two position, and we inhale up, warrior two. Hips are opening to the right. We have a nice bend in that front knee. Let's flow the warrior. Inhale, straighten and reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Two more times. Mom. All right, we're gonna inhale, straightening those arms and the front leg, pointing the toes over towards the right. Exhale those hands down, interlace the hands, pushing those knuckles down, open your chest, back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Releasing those hands whenever you feel ready. Okay, so you can take any of the same variations I offered on the other side, and if on this side you want to fly your feet into a headstand or a forearm stand, go for it. If your feet are flying, trying to bring them down the same way they came up. Releasing any grips you have in those hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk your hands over to that front left foot. We'll pause for a few breaths here. Pivot your toes to the front edge of your mat. Step that back foot halfway up and land it into that warrior one position. Inhale, straightening the front leg, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, coming in for that pyramid pose. Allowing a few breaths at your pyramid pose before moving on, if that's what you're choosing. Remember, you have the option to flip those toes up towards the forehead in pyramid pose to make it a little more intense. You can walk the hands out in front, lifting through that right leg. Toes are pointing down for a standing half split. And of course, if you have those kick-ups or you did them on the other side, doing them on this side, or if you have a handstand in your practice, you can enter that once again here. All right, wherever you landed, great big inhale. Exhale, both feet to the top of your mat, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. You can grab opposite elbows. You can grab your ankles, your knees. Maybe you take your peace fingers and wrap them around those big toes and pull yourself in nice and deep for the forward fold. All right, releasing any grips you have, halfway lift with your inhale. Exhale, forward fold, plant those hands beside the feet, walk, step, jump back, high plank, landing into a down dog after your vinyasa. Right leg lifts. And as we exhale, we'll bring that right knee to our wrist and our right ankle to our left wrist, coming down for pigeon. So we want to try and keep that front leg as parallel to the front edge of our mat as we can. The hips are nice and square, and we're not sitting onto that right glute. Bring the hands out in front of you. We're going to flow our pigeon. So as we inhale, we come up. As we exhale, we lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. One more time. Exhale to lower, and we're going to hold it in that low, allowing the body to just find that natural threshold, the place which you can hold this posture for an extended period of time and still bring stillness into the body. Focusing on the breath and slowing everything down just a little bit. If you would like to come up for a pigeon variation, you can. Walking yourself up, bending into your back left knee, and then grabbing for that left foot with either or possibly both of your hands, just depending on where your practice is at today. And when you're ready, release that foot, come to center, tuck those back toes, lifting through that back left knee, and then send your right leg up and through, three-legged down dog. Bend into that right knee, open those hips to the right. If you want to drop into wild thing, go for it. Come back to your three-legged down dog, setting down the right foot, and we'll lift the left. And then we'll bring the left knee to the left wrist, left ankle to the right wrist. Same thing, we want to check in with the hips, the glutes, that front leg. When you're ready, tent the fingertips, and we'll flow into the pigeon. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up. One more time. Exhale, find that space to move forward. Focusing in on the breath. All right, if you want to come up for your pigeon variation, walking your hands up, bending into your back knee, and again, reaching for that back foot with either or possibly both of those hands. When you're ready, come back to center, root into the hands, tuck the back toes, send that left leg up and through, three-legged down dog. Open the hips to the left, maybe bending into that left knee. And of course, if you want to flip for your wild thing, go for it. Coming back to your three-legged down dog, set both feet down. We're going to come to a seated position. If you want to find a jump through in your practice, you can definitely do that. And if not, just meeting us in a seated position. From there, we're going to move our way down onto our backs, hugging the knees in towards the chest, rocking side to side. Lay your arms out in a T position. And when you're ready, allow those knees to drop over to the right, looking straight up to the ceiling or over that left arm if it feels good for you. On your next inhale, bringing those knees back into center, giving them that nice big hug. Maybe swaying side to side. Let me just take 2 or 3 breaths here. And then laying your arms out once again in that T position. Allow the knees to drop over to the left. And we're looking up to the ceiling or over to the right. On your next inhale, bringing the knees to center, hugging them in, rocking side to side, and then choosing a closing posture that feels good for you. So that could be a happy baby, could be a waterfall, it could be a supported bridge, it could be a shoulder stand, if you're in a shoulder stand, you can bring it into plow. But my body is not there today. And when you're ready, finding your way into your Shavasana. So laying the legs out nice and long, flopping the feet out, and the hands coming to either side. Palms up to receive energy. Palms down for grounding. And as always, I will be here to hold the space for you through meditation. There is no need to worry about time or anything else. I am here watching it, and we'll let you know when it's time to close practice. So until then, enjoy your Shavasana. Let that outside world once again fall away and come in to the inner body, to the inner self. As you take that next exhale, allow yourself to just fully fall into the earth and into the mat. Starting to slowly bring energy back into the body. Small movements of the fingers and the toes. Maybe you start to roll your wrists and your ankles. It may feel really nice to stretch your legs out nice and long and reach your arms up over your head for that full body stretch. And from there, it might feel nice to hug the knees into the chest, maybe rocking side to side. And from there, choosing to roll over to the right or the left-hand side of the room. Your right-hand side representing relaxation, and your left representing energy. So really just choosing what feels best for you in your day today. And as always, taking this as a chance to reset, restart, and renew. To take what you learned from yourself in your practice today and take it out into the world, to embody it, to really, really, truly live your yoga. And when you feel like that is complete, pushing yourself up into a seated position, trying to keep your eyes closed along the way if you can, leaving your hands resting into the lap if that's where they feel comfortable, or maybe bringing the hands back to heart center for Anjali Mudra. Great big inhale and exhale. Gentle reminder to yourself of your intention, prayer, gesture, or mantra you may have set at the beginning of practice. We'll take a nice big cycle of breath to close our practice together. Inhaling deep through the nose. Great big audible exhale through the mouth. May the sun bring you new energy by day. May the moon softly restore you by night. May the rain wash away your worries, and may the breeze blow new strength into your being. May you walk gently through this world and know the beauty for all the days of your life. An Apache blessing. With all of my light and all of my love and my little love, and always humbly in your service. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Thank you for having the patience with me to have to go grab the little one, and thank you for sticking through the class. I so appreciate it. I appreciate being in this space where when things happen, like grabbing a baby, that I can go do that and still be present in the practice and bring her into the practice. If you do have little ones and you are interested in bringing your little one into your yoga practice, I am starting a Mama Movement workshop that goes from April to May of 2023. If you're watching this before then you are more than welcome to join that. Just jump onto the website and look under the price and pricing and planning page, and you will see the Mama Movement. And if this is past May of 2023 when you are watching it, just stay tuned to the newsletter, because I am going to be offering that Mama workshop, that Mama Movement workshop, more than once a year. So just stay tuned for that. And that is where we can bring the little ones into our practice. We incorporate them into our practice, and it's also a weekly live class. So you're joining in with a bunch of other moms and babies. So it offers that community and connection as well. So that's all I have today. Thank you for joining me in Aspen. Can you say hi? Can you say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, whether that's morning, afternoon, or night. And we will see you again soon. Until then, namaste, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Should we go turn the camera off? Yeah, let's go turn the camera off. Okay.